welcome back to RonsRides, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where I'm at Maserati Alfa of Daytona Beach, and behind me, you're looking at a $100,000 Maserati Ghibli. This is a beautiful 2019 Maserati Ghibli Grand Sport SQ4 with the Nerissimo package. Now we've seen a similar spec to this Ghibli. I actually showed a video on a carbon fiber Grand Sport Maserati Ghibli with the Nerissimo package as well in this same Grigio Mattia color. All right, so I did that, and that was pretty much close to this price, but it had a few more things on it. So I'm going to show you guys what exactly makes this that much more money, because there's an option in the interior that you guys might have already guessed that is a big chunk of change. But this actually has something that I don't see too often, and that is the blue calipers. So normally you'll see Maseratis with this kind of color spec and either a red or a black caliper. To see the blue on this is actually kind of nice, because to see it against the Grigio Mattia gray metallic paint and the blue caliper, I'm actually really digging that. Even on top of the dark gray Teseo wheels, this is a nice little spec. I don't normally see that, so I do like that. But for the most part, I've shown you this kind of spec with the Nerissimo package, the blacked out grille. All right, you also have the darker headlamps, darker tail lights. You have the badges that are darkened. You have the black mirror caps with the black window moldings. You have the body colored door handles, and that's with the Grand Sport package. You also do have that Grand Sport front bumper. You have the optioned out full LED matrix headlights with this one. Even walking around here, you do have the body colored side skirts, and you have stuff like the Grand Sport back bumper. It gives it a more aggressive look, more little flavor to it. All right, you have that, and then like I said, the blacked out badges, smoke taillights, all that stuff. That is part of the Grand Sport package, and that is part of the Nerissimo package, the blacked out pieces. So you've seen all of this before, but this is a little bit more special because of the interior. So we'll get to the interior just a second. Now, the Ghibli SQ4, all right, all-wheel drive. So you're looking at a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 with a 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, all right? You also have a max speed of 178 miles per hour at 424 horsepower. This is the bad boy of the Ghibli, because the Ghibli only gets up to this high. You can have the starting power plant at 345 horsepower, or you can have the SQ4 models with the blue shield here at 424 horsepower. Now, as I mentioned, the 20-inch Teseo wheels are actually new for 2019, but I've showed these on the channel before. You can also get the bright colored Teseo wheels as well. You do have Brembo brakes standard with all Maseratis, so you'll see those drilled rotors, and then you have the nice caliper there. You do have Pirelli P0 tires, all right, and the Pirelli P0 tires that are fitted on this Grand Sport are all-season tires. They're gonna last you a lot longer than, say, if you were to get summer tires. They're stickier, have a little bit more grip, but they're gonna go through a lot faster. But these 20-inch wheels, I definitely dig this flavor, especially for the Grand Sport. Looks really nice with that blue caliper with the white script. So with that said, after seeing what you get for the $100,000 and knowing that the preparation and the gas seeing what you get, knowing the preparation and the delivery adds a little bit to the price tag, but knowing that the biggest bulk of the extra option price is the Piano Forte natural leather seats, what do you guys think about this $100,000 Maserati Ghibli? It's got a lot of nice things on it, but you can add even more, which I said, again, is the craziest thing, that you can actually put more on this price tag. So when people see the Ghibli, it's not like they're cheap cars. These actually have cars. These are actually cars that have stuff to them that you could really get up there to the Quattroporte range. So what do you guys think after seeing everything with the Ghibli and seeing the total price and what you get for those options? I want to know, what do you guys think? So tell me, are you guys impressed by the $100,000 Ghibli? Let me know. Definitely, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something today, hit the like button. that definitely helps the video get up in the rankings and help support the channel. Also, if you want to see more videos from Ron's Rides, you gotta subscribe, but click that notification bell because that also lets you get the videos right away in your inbox. Now with that, you can also check out my links down below. I have a one-time donation through PayPal if you want to do a donation to support the channel. You can also do a Patreon donation as well if you like to do that. You can check out my social media links in the description. RPO3 on most platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Ron's Rides on Facebook, all that good stuff. You can check out my social media links. You can check out the custom floor mats. You can check out the custom floor mats that Maserati will. You can check out the custom floor mats for the Ghibli that you can get through Spartan Auto Tech. I do have a Ron's Rides coupon code for 5% off down in the description below as well. So check all that stuff out. Thank you for spending your time with me, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this Ghibli today, and hopefully you'll come back for more Ron's Rides videos. With that said, you guys always be safe, be blessed, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace. I just love how aggressive the front bumper is with the Grand Sport package and the Nerissimo package with the blackout. I know it's so typical because everybody's blacking out their cars these days with taking away a lot of the chrome, but this just gives it that much more of a sportier feel and that much more of an aggressive feel, and I do like the sharpness of this vehicle. So there's a couple of ways I can get inside of this Maserati Ghibli SQ4. I could press the trigger button on the door paneling. I could go underneath here and press the trigger under the Maserati insignia. I could even use the key fob here and press the trunk release here. Or I can do the hands-free way by just putting this key fob in my pocket and doing the kick sensor. Now the kick sensor is not a swipe, it's an in and out, and it detects the out motion. It's not gonna open when you kick your foot in, but only when you pull your foot out, and it's towards the center. So you put it in the center, pull out, and there you go. Goes right up. 17 cubic feet of space right here in this trunk. You do have a 60-40 split for your trunk and your seats there, so goes down 60% on the driver and middle and 40% on the passenger side. So 17 cubic feet of space. You do also have right underneath your spare tire, your tire inflate kit, your jack, all your tools, and you do have your battery on the right hand side. So battery terminal is there. All right. You do have also your net on the side here, just on one side with your 12 volt right there as well. Deep trunk space, plenty of room. Fuel economy for your Maserati Ghibli SQ4. You're looking at 19 combined city and highway, 24 highway, and 16 city for your miles per gallon. So here you see the octane level that you would put in here, and your octane level is actually going to be premium. Now what we love about Maserati is that beautiful exhaust note. Right now in sport mode with the electronic valve control, you do get a much throatier, much deeper sound that you can eliminate by turning it off of sport mode and having it in normal or ice mode, which is increased efficiency. But we like to drive our Maseratis in sport mode, so let's hear a little bit of noise from this exhaust. Now inside of the Maserati Ghibli Grand Sport SQ4, the big seller is the carbon fiber twill trim here and the Pianerottone natural leather seats, all right? So you can do this in tan and red as well. The natural leather seats look phenomenal. Always been a fan of these. They've had them here in the GTS. They've also had them here in another Ghibli. Now the Grand Sport seat or the Sport Bucket seat is what you're seeing here that comes with the Grand Sport model. You also get the Grand Sport or Sport steering wheel, shall I say, for the Grand Sport option, and you get the aluminum pedals. These automatically come with the Grand Sport. You pay for it in the car, it just comes with the package. Now with this, you do have the nice carbon twill, you have the leather upholstery on the upper part of the door. You do also have the contrasted stitching. All right, then you have stitching going vertically throughout the center of the door here with the contrasted stitching coming back again on the armrest. Very nice, very soft touch. You'll see that soft touch throughout the car because your whole dash is covered in leather. All right, you have that contrasted stitching going all through, over the odometer, all right, and the speedo and all around, okay? So you have that going all the way through as well. And that look carries over, especially down here. We'll have the carbon fiber going through the center console here. And then we have the soft touch leather for the armrest here. Everything looks pretty good, pretty standard for Maserati. You're gonna get leather all over the place when you get one of these cars. Headliner, pillars, all done in Alcantara. So you do have the Alcantara done in the headliner here. As you can see, super soft. Then you do have your sunroof here. Every Maserati Ghibli will come with a sunroof. Power sunroof, that is the sunshade that's covered also in Alcantara too. All right, but for the most part of the car, there are a couple more things that you can option out in here. One being the Bowers & Wilkins sound system. Right now, this has the Harman Kardon sound system, but you can actually upgrade it and do the Bowers & Wilkins for another $1,100. Now, standalone, if you didn't already have the Harman Kardon, the Bowers & Wilkins is a $5,000 upcharge. So when you already have the Grand Sport and you have the Harman Kardon and everything, I think it's only a $1,100 upgrade. Definitely don't quote me on that. I think I'm correct. I'm a little rusty with my Maserati knowledge here. You do have your 8.4-inch screen. We went over this plenty of times before. Nothing new. Your Maserati Touch Control Plus system on your touch screen there. Nothing too crazy about what we have here. Is just a beautiful car with beautiful materials and something that we've seen before. But this natural leather here just kind of just really ups the class in the Ghibli. There's not anything out there like this. So I always like to show this off. You know, like I said, I really like the colors that you can get, like the Cuyo tan or Rosso red. Those colors just really show very well. Now you guys know for 2019, Maserati went with the new shifter, all right, 2-track system. Right now it's in park by pressing that top P right there. But if you want it in drive, press the trigger, pull back, you're in drive. If you want it in neutral, just push up. If you want it in reverse, from neutral, you can't just push up. You gotta press that trigger and go up to reverse. Make sure that you're, you know, safe about it, right? Drive, back there, and then we want manual. We're gonna push it over to the side. There's no more pressing a button. You're actually moving the 2-track system from the gear select here over to manual. Then you move up for upshift and move back for downshift. Put it back, press park, and then you're in park. You do have your traction control button there. You have your start stop button there. You have your ICE, increase efficiency. Best for on the highway if you're not using the throttle a lot. Cruise control, just hanging out, good way to use that. And sport mode, obviously we know what sport mode is. It's in sport mode right now. Maserati should stay in sport mode. That's just my opinion. Then you have your dampers there, skyhook suspension on this specific model. You do have your parking brake there, and you do have your navigation here for your MTC Plus system. Now you also have your toggle up top for the volume of the radio. Turn up and down as well. You can also do your menu and back button there. Open cup holders. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of these. They like to close them off. I like that they increased the size of the cup holders and they added a little styling to it. It does not hurt. It looks good, so that's why I don't hate it too much. And then you have right underneath all your plugins. Let's go around to this side here so you can see where you do have your USB, you have your SD, and you have your aux cable there. Still one of the largest armrests in the game, but do not break it because it's $1,100 to fix. But tons of space. As you can see, this is a very new car. Plastic is still in here. Tons of space. I mean, it has cup holders down here, has a flowing air unit, so if I hit this on, I can actually feel the air flowing through if you ever want to keep anything cold. It's like a little cooler. But you know, you have plenty of space in this thing if you need to stow any kind of cargo. You obviously have your light switches here. You also have your dimmers here, and then your start stop button here on the left. A lot of automakers don't do this, which I've noticed reviewing other cars lately, but I really enjoy this little side pocket here. It's just good for putting your license and registration, good for putting any kind of loose change or any kind of important documents that you want right here available for you, you know, just in case you need them on a whim. I do like that there's a pocket there. A lot of other automakers, if they have that there, it's the fuse box. I love the styling for the sports steering wheel. Ever since it came out, I've been wanting one for my 2016 Ghibli, but obviously it just was a little too much money for me to put into a car that I didn't plan on keeping for a longer period of time. But I love the perforated leather on the sides. I love the leather up top. You can even get the carbon fiber steering wheel, which puts the carbon fiber inserts here, and on the top, all done in carbon fiber as well. But this looks phenomenal itself. Since you have the driver assistance package, you're gonna get the driver assistance buttons right here, all filled in. Cruise control there, On this side, you do have your menu for your speedo up there that you can select through, that we'll go through in just a second. Still with the physical dials, I do like these. I know a lot of people are switching over to digital these days, and I do like those too, but I do like that Maserati keeps it like this. Obviously, they will change in the future, but for now, I'm digging it. So you just go through your menus, you have your settings, you have your messages stored. Messages stored, people ask what that is. Say if you got some kind of error message, or say if your oil change, you need your oil change, so your oil change light will come on. You can check in here that your oil change light's on. If your battery key fob batteries are going low, you can check in here and say, oh man, I need to get that checked. Or what else was it that I need to get done? And you can actually scroll through here to see all the service things that show up that you don't necessarily know the lights to. You can just check in the stored messages and then show up there. You got your radio, start stop, which is not available in sport mode, shouldn't be. Your average miles and everything like that, your miles per gallon there. You can also scroll through as well and check out your driver assistance. You can check out the sport mode. You got 100% of the power to the rear there. You can also check out your PSI. If I scroll over to there, you can check out your temps. All right, for your oil, you can check out your battery voltage. You can do your distance for your service, so when your next service happens, everything like that. There you go. Now what's also nice is you do have a heated steering wheel option for this. You do have ventilated seats for both the driver and passenger, and you also have heated seats. So these are options that have been added to the vehicle. And without having to put it in reverse, let's check out the surround view camera. This comes with the driver assistance package. So you do have the surround view. It looks right in front of you, right behind you, and you get your 360 in front, 360 behind. So you do have real time. As you can see, I'm parked right next to a curb with some grass, but I'm in the middle of the lot here where I am filming this video. So it is nice to have that real-time footage, just in case something were to obstruct your view and you could see it right above you, right below you, right in front of you, however you like it. Now in the back seat, not a ton of space. With these being the sport seats too, they're a little bit bigger. You can tell these are some massive comfortable seats, but your backseat passenger may be a little tight on space. Being a grown adult, I'm 5'11", so you can kind of see where I'm at as far as knee space. And if I flip the camera on me, you can see where I'm at in my head space, which is plenty. If you want leg space, you'll probably look more into the Quattroporte, you know, but most size adults will fit back here, just not as comfortably as you would think. Now, I mean, comfortable wise, it still is a nice bucket seat with the natural leather. So you still get the nice seats in the back as you do in the front. That's a big plus. Definitely wish that you did have the stitching to match on the headrest as well. You don't have it up front and you don't have it in the rear. So I did wish that it had the contrasted stitching, but the Trident stitched as well. You know, no biggie there, but the leather still looks pretty good. You still got the carbon fiber trim. You still got the contrasted stitching and everything for the leather there. All right, you still have the aluminum as well. And you also have your rear sunshade where you can put it up, and right here you can close it or put it down, shall I say. It's not really open, but that is your up and down for your sunshade. You do also have your fold down cup holders and a little bit of storage down there as well, but no USB ports for charging, which is a bit of a bummer. So none back here at all. So you do have to do your charging from up front. All right, so in the all-wheel drive SQ4, I mean, Maserati's about that right there, the driving experience. I mean, you don't need a radio. I just turned the radio down. I don't even know why I even had it up. You don't need a radio in this car. You don't need anything but the sweet symphony of this engine. This exhaust note is people get Maseratis, how it feels when you're shifting through these gears. That is intoxicating. Now, me being an owner for, you know, the past 4 years now, if you count both Ghiblis, I don't react as strongly as I did before, but this still puts a smile on my face no matter what. How could that not? It's not just the noise, like I said, it's the full experience. It's feeling yourself just sink back into the seats while you're super engaged, hands on the steering wheel, you're just clicking through these gears, and it's just everything together. Knowing that you're in this vehicle, you know, and what it does to your spirit is definitely why you get into these cars. You know, Maserati is a lifestyle. It's not just a piece of metal. Car gets parked up front for valet. It's, oh, look at that car, that's a beautiful car you have, you know, compliments. It's, I prefer the finer things in life. I like to have fun, you know. I like the experience of being a Maserati owner and being behind such a rich heritage and brand. I'm part of something bigger than just the car that I'm in, and that is something that you just can't take away. That's 100 years of a brand with such an incredible Italian history and such an incredible name and positive stigma behind that big trident that you see up front, you know, that people really respect the Maserati name. Now, we just have to keep it that way because there's been a little bit of, you know, disrespect in the years that have came, and a little bit of diluting of the brand. So Maserati's headed back to that way where they want to be top dog, and they're gonna do it. It's just gonna take some time. They've been taking the proper steps, and we'll see what happens. But this is why you get into these cars. You really love the lifestyle, the full complete driving experience, and just the feel of Maserati ownership. Now, what's crazy about this is it's not the most expensive Ghibli you can option out. Just by, off the top of my head, options that would be missing, the paint color, if you get maybe the premium paints like the Blue Nobile or Bianco Alpi, which are $2,700 paint jobs. If you got the carbon fiber trim, so the carbon fiber front lip, you have the carbon mirrors, carbon door handles, carbon pillars, and the carbon fiber trunk spoiler. If you got that, that's gonna add some to it. Also, if in the interior you got the carbon fiber steering wheel, in the interior if you got the 3D carbon fiber trim, if you got the pedal adjusters where you can adjust the pedals and bring the pedals closer and forward, you know, forward and backwards away from you, you can adjust that. You can also add to that, you can do the Bowers & Wilkins sound system, which just has the Harman Kardon. I mean, there's so many more things you could add to this to make it even more expensive than it already is. So let's look at what makes this Maserati Ghibli $100,000. Now, to start, you're looking at $88,780. That's not just any Maserati Ghibli. When you start with a Grand Sport and a SQ4, then you're looking at that starting MSRP of $88,000. Your base entry-level Ghibli will start at $75,000, but with a Grand Sport and a Q4 all-wheel drive, you're looking at $88,780. Then you mix a few things, add a few things here and there, you get down to $100,590. But to be fair, the actual MSRP doesn't equal that with options. You have to also take into account destination charges and the preparation and delivery, which is $300 and $11.95 for the destination. So that puts it over the $100,000 mark. Grigio Martia for the exterior paint, Nero and Grigio for the interior. All right, you have that country of origin, Italy, engine, Italy, transmission, Germany, and final assembly, Turin, Italy. All right, then we're gonna look at the contents here. Ghibli SQ4 Grand Sport, 424 horsepower, twin turbo V6 SQ4 Grand Sport there. All right, then it says this little spiel is Skyhook, all-wheel drive, everything there. And then you're gonna look at the standard options. We'll get to the additional options in a moment. Standard options here. All right, twin turbo V6, 8-speed ZF transmission, Skyhook, all-wheel drive, all that good stuff, limited slip, 20-inch wheels, sunroof, 12-way seats. You have your 60/40 split seats, your 7-inch driver information display, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, also available in the 8.4-inch touchscreen, SiriusXM radio, navigation, adaptive LED headlamps, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys pause it if you didn't see everything there. And then let's get to the optional equipment, which really pushes it to the top. The driver assistance package, which used to be $3,000, is now $1,590. And that is with your adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, advanced braking system, and your surround view camera. And then you're looking at your carbon macro trill trim. That is your interior trim for your carbon fiber, $790. Your Piano Forte natural leather, $41.90 for the natural leather inside. And you have your metallic paint. That is $925 option. Your blue brake calipers, $300 options. Your 20-inch Teseo dark wheels, $300 to add on top. You also have your Nurisimo pack, which blacks out everything, $1,090. Your sport steering wheel, which is heatable, $90. Your cold weather pack, $550. Your hands-free power trunk, $490. And then this just gives you your highway assist and everything with your driver assistance package here. Then that's where you get your price. So with this, you guys do have a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty for the Maserati Ghiblis, or for any Maserati model at that. So with that, seeing what you get, knowing the preparation and the delivery adds a little bit to the price tag, but knowing that the biggest bulk of the extra option price is the Piano Forte natural leather seats, what do you guys think about this $100,000 Maserati Ghibli? It's got a lot of nice things on it, but you can add even more, which I said, again, is the craziest thing, that you can actually put more on this price tag. So when people see the Ghiblis, it's not like they're cheap cars. These are actually cars that have stuff to them that you could really get up there to the Quattroporte range. So what do you guys think after seeing everything with the Ghibli and seeing the total price and what you get for those options? I want to know, what do you guys think? So tell me, are you guys impressed by the $100,000 Ghibli? Let me know. Definitely, if you enjoyed this video and you learned something today, hit the like button. That definitely helps the video get up in the rankings and help support the channel. Also, if you want to see more videos from Ron's Rides, you gotta subscribe, but click that notification bell because that also lets you get the videos right away in your inbox. Now with that, you can also check out my links down below. I have a one-time donation through PayPal if you wanna do a donation to support the channel. You can also do a Patreon donation as well if you like to do that. You can check out my social media links in the description. RPO3 on most platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Ron's Rides on Facebook, all that good stuff. You can check out my social media links. You can check out the custom floor mats for the Ghibli that you can get through Spartan Auto Tech. I do have a Ron's Rides coupon code for 5% off down in the description below as well. So check all that stuff out. Thank you for spending your time with me, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this Ghibli today, and hopefully you'll come back for more Ron's Rides videos. With that said, you guys always be safe, be blessed, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.